Meaning of financial institution. Financial institution that provide financial services such as deposits, withdrawal, loans, payments, and other financial transactions as outlined to customer, whether they are the general public companies, department store, or government agencies. And the important things of financial institution that financial institution play an important role in driving the country's financial economy by mobilizing and allocating funds to the real economy, settlement and services, risk management, as well as providing financial information for decision making. Therefore, it is important to ensure that the operation of financial institutions are efficient, transparent, have good governance, and have appropriate risk management, but does not cause damage to people. And there are types of financial institution are bank institution and non-bank institution. For the bank institution can divide it into two types are central bank and commercial bank. For the first one is central bank. A central bank is a public institution that manages the currencies of a country or group of a country and control the money supply, literally the amount of money in circulation. The main objective of many central bank is price stability. In some countries, central banks are also required by law to act in support of full employment. And the Central Bank of Thailand is called Bank of Thailand or ธนาคารกลางหรือว่า or BOT. And the duties of central banks are print and issue banknotes and other security documents, promote monetary stability or formulate monetary policies. And the second one is commercial bank. Commercial banks are banks that play important role in the economy because it has the amount of money in circulation and has the highest relationships with people, and it is the source of deposits of the people come to lend, the most important thing. And these are examples of commercial bank in Thailand. There are Bangkok Bank, Bank of Ayutthaya, Kasikorn Bank, Krung Thai Bank, and etc. And the next one is specialized financial institutions. For the first one is Government Saving Bank or GSB or ธนาคารออมสิน was established since 1955 for bringing public deposits and commercial benefits in a way that is beneficial to the country, such as accepting various types of deposits and to raise savings from people and then lend them to the government by buying bonds, promissory notes, and government treasury bills. In other words, part of the use of the government saving banks deposit to invest in government securities, and later when the government had a cash surplus so did not borrow from GSB, so the GSB began to lend more private sector. The bank has branches spread throughout the country. And the next one is Government Housing Bank or GH Bank or ธนาคารอาคารสงเคราะห์ was established since 1953 to promote the investment of money in the purchase of land and construction of residential building, and it is another bank that is open for various transactions like other banks in general. Since the Bank of Thailand is open to requesting loans, various Bank of Thailand lottery services, the Bank of Thailand is low risk investment. But the main function of the government housing bank that is the top best home loan product launcher because and now housing loan will provide a long installment period and a low interest rate as well. In addition, at now, if you are interested in borrowing money to buy a house or to contact this bank, there is no need to travel to the government housing bank headquarters or which branch of the government housing bank because And now the Government Housing Bank is developed in the form of the GHB Online or Government Housing Bank Online.
The third one is Bank for Agricultural or Agricultural Cooperatives. Bank is for Bank for Agricultural or Agricultural Cooperatives was established in 1996 to promote the development of the country's agricultural and land farmers with low interest rates. BAC aims to provide financial assistance to promote the occupation or operation of farmers, farmer groups, or agricultural cooperatives to achieve the above objective. BAC has proceeded to lend money to farmers in three ways. The first way is to lend money to farmers who dilate customer of the bank. And the second one is loans to agricultural cooperatives. And the third one is loans to farmer groups. And the fourth one is Islamic Bank of Thailand. Islamic Bank of Thailand was established in 2002 and operates transactions without interest, but based on the principal profit, loss, and due benefit according to the RB Islamic Bank of Thailand proof. Islamic banking structure. Islamic banking structure is different from a commercial bank, which a bank that conducts financial transactions based on Islamic law. It is based on principle of partnership in which the entire banking system, or depositors, investors, and borrowers form partnership. And the fifth one is Export Import Bank of Thailand or Exim Bank. Export Import Bank of Thailand or Exim Bank was established in 1993 to conduct business that promote and support exports, imports, and domestic and international investments. And the sixth one is Small and Medium Enterprise Development Bank of Thailand or SME Bank. SME Bank is an institution specialized finance and creates opportunities for SME as entrepreneur is the area that commercial banks cannot provide. Service and help relatives suffering activities that have experience including supporting group. And the seventh is the Thai Credit Guarantee Compilation. Thai Credit Guarantee Corporation or TCG or BOSOYO, a state-owned specialized financial institution scored by the Ministry of Finance was established under the Small Industry Credit Guarantee Corporation Act BE 1991 on February 21, or assets, debt, and responsibility of the Thai Small Industry Credit Guarantee Fund had been transferred over TCG. And the next one is Secondary Mortgage Corporation, or in Thai is บริษัทตลาดรองสินเชื่อที่อยู่อาศัย is to act as secondary mortgage market in order of foster housing, loan extending of financial institutions, residential property developers, and providers of mortgage finance for properties on hire purchase of leasing to develop the capital market through instance of financial institutions or securitizations so as the channel funds from the capital market into the housing mortgage market to allow the private greater access to long-term fixed less mortgage financing which will help to enhance the quality of the life.
Next one is non-bank institutions, and the first one is finance company. It is a financial institution that raises savings from the general public but may give a higher interest than general commercial banks and then used to lend and invest in securities. The next one is mutual funds. It was established to collect money from people who have savings by means of distributions. And when it has a good result, the income will be shared with the unit holders. The mutual funds can be divided into 8 types. And the first type is money market funds. It is focusing on investing in deposits and good quality fixed income under 1 year. It's a lower risk funds. And the fourth one is equity funds. It is focusing on investing in stocks. It is suitable for investors who can accept a lot of risk and able to invest long term and accept short term losses. And the fifth one is foreign invest funds. It is a mutual funds that brings money to invest abroad and increase the opportunity that receive returns that are superior to investing in the country. This type of mutual funds has a high to very high risk and also has foreign exchange risk that investor needs to be aware of. And the next one is alternative investment. It is considered a very high risk mutual funds and investors should have knowledge of that exists. And the next one is alternative investment. It is considered a very high risk mutual funds and investors should have knowledge of that assets before investing. And the next one is super saving funds. It is a funds to promote long-term savings with tax deduction rights. It must be held for 10 years from the date of purchase before redemption can be made. And the last one is retirement mutual funds. It is promote long-term savings for retirement and has tax deduction rights, and it must be invested for at least 5 years and must be at least 55 years old before redemption of investment unit can be made. And the third one of non-bank institution is credit fiduciary company. It is fundraising business, bring the proceeds to sell the general public in order to bring money for people who borrow. And the fourth one is Stock Exchange of Thailand. It is acting as a secondary market for equity trading of various listed companies and to facilitate additional funding from the public. And the last one is insurance. It is acting as the manager and paying for the damages arising from the life, body, or property as agreed in the contract. It is provide life protection and savings and protection against various disasters such as fire insurance, car insurance, or health insurance. Insurance company will assess various risks to calculate insurance premiums to collect from all insured to have enough money or funds to pay in the insurance claim according to the insurance policy contract.
So for the next one is Corporation Credit Union. Saving Cooperatives is a financial institution registered with an agency responsible for accepting deposits from members, and members borrow money by charging interest and sharing profits from member operations according to value of shares held and according to the value of interest on loans of members. Next is our agricultural cooperative. It is a juristic person registered under Cooperative Act before era, with the objective of allowing members to borrow money, promote member savings, assist members in procuring materials, agricultural equipment and products, distribution of members, as well as promoting dissemination agriculture knowledge modern to members. Next is Credit Union, which is a saving cooperative established among low-income people. Of course, different professions but in the same area with the objective of promoting savings between credit union members will lend members a small amount of money for a short period of time. The property was registered as a savings cooperative with authorities. Next stop is pawn shop. A pawn shop is a small financial institution. This is commonly found in communities established to perform duty of repaying money, things from the public. With a price lower than actual value and having a profit redemption rule. There are three types of pawn shops according to the nature of cooperation. The first one is a privately operated pawn shop. These pawn shops provide service by using owners' funds, partnership or working capital to operate the pawn shop service in the form of a limited partnership or a limited company, which people prefer to bring their property to be appraised with the most private pawn shops because the price is higher than the state of pawn shop. Make it possible to get working capital for small businesses. The second type is pawn shop operated by Department of Public Welfare are called Office of Government Pawn Shop. It is a pawn shop operated by the Department of Public Welfare, which is budget associated by the government and take a loan from the government savings bank. The third one is the pawn shop operated by municipalities or Bangkok Metropolitan Administration. Private pawn shops use owner of partner funds and loan people to operate. The office, the government pawn shop, is funded from budget associated by the government, including retained earnings and loan from the